righty. Well, new year and new intro, right? But I'm still going to say happy Monday and happy new year. Hope you celebrated well and celebrated responsibly, of course. We were able to spend some time with some friends, shooting some pool, and it was a good time. So, yeah, well, and I guess we always kind of look at what are we going to do that's new? What are we going to, create new habits? We set the New Year's resolutions. I don't know, but I don't make New Year's resolutions. I set goals throughout the year. I've got some goals that I've set for this year as well, but I don't go, a lot of people quit smoking or the gym memberships are going to be up, right? So whatever you decide to do, I hope you get what you're seeking out. I hope you're able to put the effort in to accomplish what it is you want to accomplish in 2023. I mean, we can look back over this year, and I know both myself and Jennifer are grateful for lots of things. We were able to do some traveling again. Finally, we've done lots of that. We've enjoyed our motorcycles, and we've been able to meet some new people that we enjoy spending time with, and spending time with family, and just, enjoying life. So I hope you get to do that too. Make those choices that bring you happiness and joy. And I really do wish everybody a happy new year. So here we are, the first episode of 2023, right? And as always, I'll say happy Monday. Monday. You can trust that day. And yes, I will jump in right away and say thank you to our continued sponsorship and supporters, Blue Water Power Group of companies. Thank you so much for coming on board and giving us your support here at the show. Joe's Discount Tire. I hope you got those proper tires on there. Go down and see them. They're just at the bottom of Indian Road Overpass here in Sarnia. And then our friend Guy and his staff, 11 years of support here on the show. I'm super grateful for that. Thank you, Guy. Visit them online at askguy.ca to find out all the different types of signage and car wraps. And they do some really big things, not just in our city, but all over the world, believe it or not. So when you're dealing with them, you're dealing with number one, that's for sure. And we're really grateful here, Guy, for your support. So I'm just going to jump right in. Well, you saw a new intro, right? I hope you like the new intro. I spent some time on it, but I thought, how much people really watch the intro? But I wanted to pick a few special clips that I'd done recently to add in there. So there's Chris Hall in there, who travels the world on his motorcycle. He's gone again. Miss you already, buddy. Safe travels. We'll be having Chris Hall here on the show regularly to follow him on his, not just a motorcycle journey, but a life journey, really. If you haven't seen that interview yet, go back a few episodes and check that out. Laura Louise Persichetti, who is amazing, finally got her back here after about almost 10 years of being on the show. Nice to reconnect with her. And my good friend Ian Linton, who we saw has grown tremendously on his musical journey as well as his life journey as well. So the show's going to change a little bit. I'm still going to be talking about local community stuff, but I'm going to be reaching out all over the world to talk to different people, to have them share their stories that are impactful and inspiring here on the show. I won't lose all of the local stuff, don't worry, but it's not just going to be local anymore. We're going to hit a bigger audience now and bring some people in that I know a lot of people all over the planet, and I thought, why don't I bring them here and share their stories as well? So I hope you look forward to that. I'm super excited to be doing that as well. And of course, we'll always be in touch with the Sarnia Sting. Boy, oh boy, the Battle of the 402 kind of brought them down some hard times there. This past Friday, we were back after some holidays, I guess you could say, and coming on a little too late, but 7-5, the final score there. But they played some good hockey in there. Of course, Ben Gaudreau away at the World Juniors, so Nicholas Scherzika in there, and then Grover was substituted in for a while. Both worked hard at working between the pipes there, and then they would go down to London the very next day and fall short 4-1. So the Battle of the 402, this is the first two times they've played London in this season, right? So they will be playing them again, and I'm sure that Sarnia Sting will be looking for some payback there for sure. And now we'll be getting back next Friday, or this coming Friday, I should say. I think that's January the 8th, where Sarnia Sting will play host to the Windsor Spitfires. So some lots of hockey coming up ahead for the Sarnia Sting. And of course, we're sticking with them. They've got some great things coming ahead. And if you haven't been out into a game yet, get out and enjoy the in-game experience. Jake Burry and his team and staff worked very hard at creating an amazing game experience with the big Jumbotron and the things they do with the crowd. It really is a lot of fun. So go online to sarniasting.com to get your tickets. And of course, myself and my friend Jay Peckham we haven't been able to fire him yet. So he sticks around. Just kidding, Jay. He's a lot of fun. And we go live from the concourse to share all the updates that's happening with the Sarnia Sting. And I think we're going to try to get some regular interviews here on the show as well. So lots to look forward to in 2023. But right now, I want to go to this interview. I'm really excited for this. The Strangway Centre in Sarnia has put together so many great things for our community members, and they even adapted very well through the pandemic. But I know they're super excited to be getting back to more and more in-person and activities, etc. And I want to be very clear, really, really stretch this every time. It's not just for the 55 plus, the seniors. This is for 20 plus, I believe is the right age. And we've got Shelley, Kern, and Mike Neely from Strangway Centre going to tell us all the great things that are happening, what you can register for, and if you've got questions, they've got an open house coming up this week. Take a look at this. Well, the fact that we can get out and do things now is certainly, I'm pretty sure everybody's happy about that. But what kind of things can we do in our community? You've heard me talk about the Strangway Centre before. And I've got two of my favorite people from the Strangway Centre here, Shelley, Kern, and Mike Neely. Thanks for joining me.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, well, you heard me kind of intro that there, like getting back outside. I remember, of course, the longest 2 weeks of our life, everybody had to adapt, so to speak, as did the Strangway Centre. But now it's time to get back out in person and start enjoying the activities.
Yeah, that's right, David. We are basically back to normal, as whatever normal was. And we're definitely, people are pouring into the doors. They want to get back to seeing people, being active again, learning new hobbies. So we've had a real surge. Yeah, and we're quite thrilled with that.
Yeah, that's great. And because I think, Mike, the last time you were on, we talked about people getting registered from like photography to magic lessons even.
Yeah, and we're going to be offering magic lessons again because it was successful the first time around, and we already have the registration open for that again, and we have a few people signed up yet again for magic. So some of those unique programs are surprising us, but a lot of people are looking for those new hobbies, like Shelley said. So
right on. And the photography one, is that going to be available again? I missed it last time.
It will be available again in the spring, so when people can start to go back outdoors with that and get some shots outdoors.
Yeah, so perfect. So now the Strangway Centre, before, I know there's an open house coming up, and we'll talk about that, but for those that don't really know, like there's that label we talked about before we just started the interview, is that this is just for like 55 or 60 and up. And Shelley's going, no, that's not true anymore.
Yes, that's right. It hasn't been true for probably close to 10 years.
Wow.
So Strangway is a recreation center. It is the city's only true recreation center that's municipally supported. So it is available to anybody 20 years and older. All the programs, the drop-in programs, special events, and then of course with the open house coming up, anybody can come and learn more about the center.
Yeah, well, there's a segue into the next thing. What you're kicking this off in the new year. Happy New Year, by the way. I hope you enjoyed the holidays and everything. What kind of things can we expect to see? Is this going to be a busy day?
We hope for it to be a busy day. This is going to be the first open house since I think the pandemic has hit. So we're really going to focus and have an emphasis on our low-cost drop-in programs, so people can come and meet the conveners, different instructors here if they're people that like to ask questions or meet those people before they attend a program. It's a great opportunity for them. So, we have all the card games like Pepper and Bridge, and then we'll have Cornhole and Mahjong. And
Cornhole, I'm in.
Yeah, there you go. So that's one of our new programs that we're going to start up in the new year here coming up. So yeah, we're looking forward to it, and just a way to get the information out there to the community. So
I want to ask my question before the open house. Is the restaurant cafe open yet?
Not yet. I know. And David, you were a regular customer.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just under a service review as far as our food services. So a lot has changed over the pandemic.
Yeah.
So we're hopefully going to get more information back in the new year, how that's going to look.
Well, put me on a list to notify when that happens. I'll never forget the first time I went in there. But I bring that up because I know that was important to so many. And, you know, it was very reasonable, obviously, because you had volunteers there that were working. Are you looking for more volunteers? Do you need more volunteers to do some of these things?
Currently, at this time, with the cafe and uncertainties with where it's going right now, we still have the old volunteers on our list, and we've had some reach out and say they're interested to come back once it does reopen. But we're always looking for people to submit their volunteer applications. You never know when someone's going to step down or move on from it, so it's nice to have a backup plan and more people in line to take on some more responsibilities. Like we have our front desk volunteers here, splitting the days up between them. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we also have the hobby shop, the woodworking shop. It operates heavily with volunteers, and woodworking seems to have a new as a new trend or a new resurge in woodworking. So we're running courses, but those the drop-in for the woodworking shop is supported by our volunteers. So we're always looking for volunteers in that area too.
I would think, going back to the 20 plus now, like a 20-year-old coming in and taking some of these courses for a small fee, some are free, depends what it is, right? But what a great way to learn something and be able to put it on your resume, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like for example, the one that's several programs are really popular among the younger age group is the languages. So for example, Spanish, French, Italian we offered this fall, and they were really strongly supported, and it has quite an age range with those ones. But yeah, it's great, especially for those that want to maybe add a resume that they have another language, or at least because we do offer a couple different levels. So we have a beginner level and then an intermediate. So it's great, you could continue with that.
Oh, okay. It's not just one. Okay.
Yeah.
And does that happen in different courses as well, or there's different levels?
So yeah, some of them, like for example, pickleball, we definitely have levels there, and some are more competitive than others, and some just are coming just for the social, the social benefits of it. So, but yeah, like guitar lessons, there's quite a few programs. So it's great because you can get in at the ground level, learn the basics, and then if it's something you want to pursue, then you have the choice of going into an intermediate course.
People have to be, and I'm sure you all at the Strangway Centre, you got to be really excited for this, to get back. And like the social aspect is probably one of the biggest parts of the Strangway Centre.
Yeah, and this summer was a true testament to that. We had a lot of people coming from all over, and that's being completely honest. We had people from out east, out west, even Kitchener, Guelph area. They searched on where to go to meet people, and this was kind of where they were directed to meet new friends, start a new program, a new hobby. So yeah, we see a lot of happy faces. We start to see the people back in the summer continuing to come out on a regular basis, now in the network of the people that are in the programs they're attending. So it's just great to see those relationships build over time, for sure.
It's really the Strangway Centre, you could say, is a hub for that in the Sarnia-Lambton area, I guess, too, right?
Yeah, I would say that because we do offer, like, it's not just recreation programs, there are services as well. Like, for example, foot care service we have every month. We're just going to be introducing reflexology on a monthly basis. So there's other services. We have book clubs. So those are different services that maybe people don't realize that we offer.
Oh, wow. Foot care. So like, would that be like for diabetics would use that, or how's that?
It's for anybody, but those that are diabetic for sure know the importance of foot care. So we have a professional that comes in on a monthly basis, and she's gotten to know a lot of people, and they come back on a regular basis as well.
I did not know that, and coincidence. I'm looking for something like that. So,
well, here you go.
Careful, you might see me more often now.
We just have to feed you now.
That's right. That's right. But they really, I keep coming back to the social aspect, because I think, obviously we lost that for a little while there. The personal connect. That's so important to so many people, to just be able to. I'm sure they just come in just to even see you guys at the front desk or something, right? And then you get a lot of regulars, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we get a lot of regulars. And the other thing, David, we've noticed post-pandemic is the amount of people. So we have newcomers to Sarnia. We have people that just have always said, I've always meant to come in here and inquire about programs, and how open-minded they are. So we've really noticed probably a difference that way post-pandemic, is that people are more willing to try some new things. And so we do quite a bit of leisure counseling actually too, because we have a lot of people that just newly retired or retired during the pandemic, which was a challenge, of course.
Yeah.
So, we do spend quite a bit of time, and if they want to spend more time with us and kind of map it out how they want to, spend some of their leisure time, we're here to help with that as well.
That's great to know as well. Strangway Centre has done so much in the community, and it continues to grow in many look again, magic. Who would have thought that would be a course? So how do you come up with? You must have a way that you come up with. Okay, we're going to offer this service, and how do you come up with we're going to have magic?
There's a few different ways, David. We have some people who seek us out and present their program idea, which is always great to have that when people come to you. But we also try and stay on top of the trends and what's going on, compare ourselves to other communities of a similar size, and see if they have something that's doing successful, and see if we can replicate that, and then just seeing and hearing from the community themselves, come in, ask questions, say, do you have this? And once you hear it a few times, it's like, okay, we need to maybe look into that. So kind of three different perspectives there, but they all come together, and then it's just putting the puzzle together and then seeing where the program can fit in.
Right. And there's some competitive spirit that goes on at the Strangway Centre a little bit too, is there not, with maybe the pool table still there?
Yeah, the billiard room is still here. We it gets its regular use, some days more than others, but there's a steady crew of that people that come on a regular basis, and you can always hear them having some friendly jabs in there and some hooting and hollering. So not only that, but the pickleball, they always seem to have a riot, and they're pretty well self-run, and they organize the games themselves. So they're having fun at the end of the day.
Yeah, that pickleball really has turned up a lot, and become, like you said, Shelley, it can get pretty competitive. Have either of you tried that yet?
Yeah, I've tried it once or twice. I haven't got into any sort of a league, but just from friendly play for me. Yeah.
No, I play league. So, and then I'll be starting in January again. So, a lot of our leagues, they are very popular. We use off-site facilities such as school gyms. Yep. And that's one of the advantages, David, of us being a part of Parks and Recreation. We're able to use a lot of off-site facilities. Like, for example, we use Norm Perry for programs in the summer, the school gyms in the winter. We have a new disc golf course that was just installed at Centennial. So we're looking at how to do some clinics.
What is it?
Disc golf.
Oh, disc golf. I've heard of that, but I don't.
Yeah, so it's popular. Yeah, it's really popular throughout Michigan and the rest of the province. It just hadn't landed here yet. So we just put a newly installed course in this fall. So we're looking at how we're going to run clinics and how to do family. It's very inclusive. So maybe families, seniors, youth, that type of thing. So we're always coming up with something new and trying to keep up with.
Yeah, you might be surprised, but there's actually a different a club for each Frisbee. So there's a putter, there's a driver. So each Frisbee is different, and it goes different lengths. And
wow,
I got different weights. So it's I
got to Google this now, because I suck at real golf. So maybe this could be an opportunity for me. I don't know. Yeah. So many diverse things happening at the Strangway Centre, and I know that takes a lot of your efforts there. And I know you've got a great team that works down there. It seems like when I was able to be in there in person, I kind of look around, and you really get a vibe at the Strangway Centre that even the people that work there are happy to be there. Like, it's like you're all into what you're really doing. It's not just a job or a career. Is that accurate?
Oh yeah. For me, I can speak on my behalf. Yes, for sure. We're very passionate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for myself, I mean, my life, even from a young childhood age, has revolved around sport and recreation and that sort of thing. So to be able to work it every day is, not that I get to participate every day, but I get to see the joy and benefits that it brings everybody else. So like Shelley said, just passionate about it for sure.
That's awesome. Well, thank you to the two of you and everybody else at the Strangway Centre for what you do for the community, because I think it's I guess the word would be very impactful, and it's so important to so many people, and we got to get the word out there more, folks, and let everybody know that it's 20 plus, and not just for gray-haired guys like me or whatever. So I'm looking forward to getting down there. I hope I can make it there. I'm going to do what I can to stop down and say hello and see what's happening down there. I'm super excited to see the open house happening again. Before I let you both get back to your busy day, anything else you want to add in?
No, anytime you want to come visit us, David, please do. And thank you again for helping and being so supportive of the center as well. So we're hoping everybody takes advantage of this open house coming up.
Yeah. Thank you, David. We appreciate it.
Shelley and Mike, thanks again. And once again, Happy New Year.
Great.
Same to you.
You too. Thank you.
All right, Shelley and Mike, thanks to them, our friends at the Strangway Centre. Not just them, there's a whole great team that works together there. And they are all very sincere and passionate about what they do at the Strangway Centre and the impact and the positive impact and relationships they have built in our community. So thank you, Shelley and Mike and all the team down at the Strangway Centre. Get down there. We'll be posting the link after, of course, to show you all the details so you can find out what's happening, or just go to sarnia.ca. It's on there, as well as the Strangway Centre, part of the City of Sarnia. Thanks again, everybody. All right. Well, before I go, I will say Happy New Year, everybody. Once again, it's a time of reflecting and looking, but also really just looking forward and looking ahead. And for myself and Jennifer and my family, we really do wish everybody the happiest of New Year 2023. What will you do that's new? And the question I often say is, what have I got that I need to leave behind? What can I just go, it's in the past, no worries, Hakuna Matata, all that stuff. Just, if it's happened already, you just got to leave it there. And sometimes it's hard to make those changes on, I got to leave some of that and some of them behind, so make the choices that work and are best for you and your family, and everything else will fall into place. I wish everybody prosperity and joy and happiness all throughout 2023, and still lots to come here on the show. Thanks to all of you for watching for a whole other year, and new things on the horizon for the show. I hope you'll stick with me. But that's all the time I got for you this week. Have a great week and an even better weekend. I will see you next time right here on the show. Bye for now.